Hey everybody, welcome to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, and this is the 10th episode in my 4th Age of Wonders 3 Advanced Strategy series. Three things to go over before I get started here. Jesper Cruz Jensen pointed out that I forgot to grab this mana pile back here. I'll probably send the Prospector back to go get that. I think that's who I was originally planning to pick it up with before forgetting. I don't really need the Prospector up here to help me fight. They're really just a truly terrible unit in combat. You kind of want to use them as tunnelers and just to do other stuff like that. So I'll send him back. Kenneth Larson mentioned that I forgot to convert the Fell Horse from this farm. He's correct. I don't think I tried to befriend animal any of them. I just killed them despite having said that I was going to do that. I just plain forgot, so wanted to point that out. And then there was a discussion with Guess Who 115 and Jeff about city placement, specifically in this area. So I think I had mentioned possibly building a fort here. There's really no reason for me not to just build a city here. I might want to make a fort with this builder once I get him back and around, since he's coming up here to put one on the ancient ruins there anyway. If he can then get up here before I have a chance to make another settler, I could probably go ahead and build a fort here, and then I'll have walls ready to go. But yeah, this spot would be great for a city. There's a few things around it that would be useful. I might not be able to clear that lost city until like turn 1,000,000 because of whatever's in there is going to be really strong. But these structures down here wouldn't be bad. Having the Vault of Knowledge next to a flow rock quarry would give me the option to produce either machines or musketeers, as they would benefit from the focus chamber. So yeah, I'll probably do that, and I should be able to reach the tomb. The question is whether to put the city on the spot where the tiger is or the spot where my druid is. There's kind of advantages and disadvantages. The tiger spot can only be attacked from one direction, this tile specifically here, whereas this spot could be attacked from two, but as Jeff pointed out, it's unlikely that the computers would coordinate an attack from two different directions simultaneously. Very unlikely. More likely this would just putting a city here would kind of prevent their movement through this area. I think that's a good idea. A city in this spot would still be able to reach, it's 8 tiles down to that tomb, so it would eventually get that in its borders, plus anything else out here in the darkness that I haven't seen yet. So hopefully maybe I can grab one more structure somewhere. So I think that is going to be my long-term plan with this area, get a city up here. That might be where my next settler goes that I was planning on producing. I know I wanted to put one down. Maybe I'll put one down at the gold now to get that extra income going and use it to help fund the production of another settler to go back up here. But I think I do want to build 2 settlers kind of back to back here pretty quickly. And I'm going to be using a lot of gold to do that. So I think my gold primarily is going to be devoted to either building settlers or upgrading this city towards making machines, which that is kind of a given. I have to keep doing that. I'm going to go ahead and cycle through to the next turn. I'm in the process of preparing the Domain of Earth spell, which will be ready on the next turn, and then I need to kind of look at which city would get the biggest benefit from it. I think my capital city might really be able to use that if I'm going to be producing a lot of settlers. It depends on the happiness level. Right now they are very happy. Domain of Earth might boost them. I think it probably will boost them up to cheerful status. This city here is also only just happy right now. So it might come down to who gets the biggest benefit in terms of producing whatever that city needs to produce at this time. Bullstone I'm not worried about. There's also the possibility of my city up top here, because that's only happy. Oh wait, no, duh, I wouldn't put it on that city. It's Domain of Earth. It's not going to affect that city because it's not underground. So yeah, never mind. Let's see. Let's see how much it would take to produce. It's going to take 3 turns to produce a settler here. The city's getting 117 production. This one's going to finish the Masters Guild in 1 turn anyway. I'm going to go ahead and cast it on this city here. I think I can get that to cheerful, and if so, it might give me the edge I need to get... How much exactly do I need to get the settler in 2 turns? I need 130, basically 138. And I have 117. I think I might be able to get that. Oh man, so close. 135. I should have done the math on that. Okay. City is cheerful, but it doesn't help me make that settler any faster. Could produce a storehouse and hidden baths, but by the time I'm done with all that, the city's borders will have grown, and it'll have more production anyway. So I could go get the Masters Guild. I don't know if that would benefit me towards building anything in the future. This is currently a dwarf town. I'll grab that storehouse just because it'll help me grow faster. Maybe there's a couple other things I can grab before producing settlers. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, because I really want settlers, and building the settlers is going to lower the city size anyway. 135, I think public baths is... Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'll build the storehouse, and I can get the Masters Guild. I actually have a good reason to... That did allow me to get the Masters Guild in 2 turns. So what I could do is I could get the storehouse, start my growth faster, then get the Masters Guild. Then with the Masters Guild, with plus 15, I'll have enough to build the public baths in 1 turn. Which actually, the public baths doesn't help me either, because I'm already at cheerful. I don't know. I think I'll just get the Masters Guild now, actually. That'll give me the boost that I need. I'll get the Masters Guild, and then I can make settlers in 2 turns apiece. There's actually really no reason not to do that. I don't know. I didn't think of that in the first place. Okay, so get the Masters Guild, then get the settlers. Because then I can pump out 2 of them in 4 turns and get a lot of these new cities up. Alright, next up for research, probably solid engineering, because that gives me a benefit right now, and I'm not quite ready to produce machines yet. Structural insight, that's the boost for irregular units, giving them sabotage. I don't need that right now. Yeah, I think solid engineering is a smart pick right now. Because I really want... Because that would benefit... That'd give me like +1 defense on almost all of my units. Because it gives +1 to armored units, and almost all of the dwarves units are armored. So I need to save my money here and stick with merchandise in these cities for now. So that I can spend money on these 2 more important cities down here and kind of spend it on this one up here when I can. This is also a really important city. Wish there was a way... Yeah, that first settler is going to go on the gold because I really need more gold income right now. Maybe clearing some of those camps will give me rewards I can sell and help out there. Now that he's in position here, I can poke up and get a sense. I'm pretty sure this looks like their capital. That is their capital. And they got a decent-sized army there. One thing I was regretting after the last episode, the extra reinforcements that I sent to my Druids army probably should have gone up to the surface to help out the Dreadnought army, or not the Dreadnought, the Theocrat army. Instead, they're running around down here with these guys, and I don't know that I really need their help down here. I guess I'll hang on to them for clearing some of these structures, but, well, you know what? I know I want... Okay, first off, I know I want to send this prospector back. I don't know that I'll ever need it, but I'm going to go around that dirt wall just to keep it in place and not make a second path through there. I don't know that that'll be important later in the game or not. Maybe I should start sending stuff back. I was kind of thinking the Tiger would be better off hanging out with the Druid because the Druid can use it to get XP. Maybe send back... This army's pretty ranged. Pretty good with... They got ranged covered. So I think I'll send the... I'm going to send the crossbow. I know it's kind of a waste to move stuff up here like this and then send it all back, but... I want these guys on the front line where the actual AI enemy is. And they have cave crawling, so it'll take them a little bit of time to get back there. But just in case that Theocrat army runs into some trouble and has to pull back, I'll at least have a couple other units on the way to help out. Alright, so I've spotted that. I think I should probably get back in the water before those guys jump me. They do have this other crossbow here too, so this isn't a bad army. They're decently tough, but I want to, well, first I want to get up to that tower and get a sense for what I'm up against in this area. That is mountains. Let's take a quick peek in here and just see. Okay, 3 evangelists. My gosh. 2 reanimators and a blight doctor. No thank you. There's way too many support units. It may be a little dangerous moving up kind of blind like this, but I'll have that drone back down here soon to kind of help keep an eye on things. That's a lucky clover field over there, I think. Ooh, and free money. Could really use that right now. Excellent. I'll take a peek down here because then I can grab those haste berries and circle back around and go north. As far as the rest of these guys go, I'm trying to think if I should have the tiger start in the druid's army or not. I think I'll have him run around separately. I can still buff him, and he can make it back to the others quickly. He's a fast unit. Now for this particular one, I'm going to just use this army, because I don't want to waste a movement taking them all up there and then all back. Actually, on that note, the tiger would be a better candidate for that, because he's got a little extra movement. Send the druid on there to claim the reward. I need to remember to think seriously about selling whatever this is, because money is such an issue right now. Alright. I really like to just kind of cheese these battles as much as I can. I'll move the archers up into a position where they can attack whatever unit's dumb enough to stand in that little corner right there and shoot back at me. And I need to remember to cast spells. They might come running down and shoot. Yeah, they're gonna come running down and shoot at me, and they cripple me. Nuts. Didn't quite pay attention to where I was standing there. Okay, at least I immolated them. How much damage are you going to do with your range attack? More than enough. Yeah, I could have arranged my units a little better here. Freely acknowledge that. See, now the next one will step up and get wrecked. Immolate, there you go. Okay, cool. That'll give me a chance to get XP doing this. And he just leveled up again. I think he just got to where he can get Beast Horde. Get him, elves. They need a little help. Eventually they might wisen up here and come out after me. Nope, they are not going to do that. They're going to continue to be dumb. Alright, let's heal a little bit. And there's only one left. And now he's gonna come out. Well, now you give even more XP to my units. Not really thinking this through. think there's anything else I can do. Oh wait, yeah, there is. There's the Forge Priest. And remember to dispel. Doesn't even matter if it fails, I think you still get XP for it. And who wants the XP? 721 out of 800. I think he can still get a little more. And yeah, I should definitely be giving it to him whenever possible. Okay. My gosh, his range attack is unreasonably strong. Got a Frostling Raider and Jack's Gift. Plus 10 health. Only worth 71 gold. And I wouldn't mind having the extra unit hanging around with these guys, just in case something jumps them. That's not really a lot of gold, and I love having extra 10 hit points. I did pick up that gold elsewhere. I think I'll go ahead and take that reward. It was tempting to sell it, but I kind of don't want to pass up 10 health, especially on a hero that cannot afford to die. This guy is going to be very good. It's a bit too important for me. Okay, Summon Beast Horde. I'm now level 11, so I think, yep, there it is. Costs 50 casting points. And I think I might have enough. If I don't, it's going to be... Okay, 35. Not quite. He needs to level up again. Druidry, that's another 7. I only need one more, so I can actually afford to spend 4 points. Because on the next turn, I will have enough. Yeah, if I spend 4 points, I have 2 left over. Then the next time I level up, I will have exactly 7. That's enough to get Druidry. And I think healing is 4. That's probably what I'm going to go for here. That gives me just another way of leveling up. Natural immunity is something I do want, but I'll get that later. I'll go for healing just because it's another way to get XP. Undead Slayer is kind of tempting too, especially since I'm about to fight more undead, but I'll pass on that for now. Okay, let's move them back together. Head over here. Those Frostlings aren't actually hostile, but I'll probably attack them anyway just for XP. Let's get you guys back together. I also completely forgot the tiger was in that battle. I acknowledge that. He was just sitting off somewhere by himself. But I think the druid was doing something every turn, so still got XP. I want to move the druid on that tile because of whatever reward pops up. Well, I might be selling it. Trying to conserve movement here a little bit. The Boar Rider has cave crawling. I'll use him. If I need to move the druid on to pick something up afterwards, I will. This is a pretty easy Necromancer circle, all things considered. Sometimes these have, like, multiple Deathbringers on them, or, like, 3 or 4 Banshees or something crazy. Like, this one's mostly just Lost Souls. Should be pretty easy. Alright, I need a nourishing meal on those guys. Just do that now. Alright, how much XP is he at? 735 out of 800? Alright. Let's get as much as I can out of all this. And I want us to actually think about where I'm going to move my other units up. I'd like to take out 2 of those Lost Souls very quickly. They will come back, of course, but I'm probably going to do that anyway. Let's see here. Move him up here. I want the longbows down here near the Forge Priest to deal with the other Lost Souls. I want him. Well, he's moving in the right direction, so I want to cast Savage Rage. Okay, one more turn to buff stuff. this spot is right where I want to be. How much of XP have I gotten for this guy just from doing all that? He's at 743. Might not get him leveled up this battle, but I think with the one with the frostlings after this, I should be able to. Okay. They should be good there. Then on the next turn, I'll be set up to attack. So take out one lost soul. Take out the other one. With room to spare. Alright. I will hold ground for the moment. Move the frostlings at front because they resist cold damage. Move the dwarves up front because they've got a little bit of blight resistance. Should be good here. Alright, now these guys are a pain because they have total awareness, so you can't flank them. Oh no, they've been ghoul cursed. I will save you. You can't flank them, so there's no reason to try to hit them from behind because as you can see, there's no flank bonus. So I may as well just burn them with the dwarves. Actually, they don't like that fire damage. See, the elves can finish them off, no problem. I want to target that reanimator in the back and kill him. And the lost soul can do pretty much whatever it wants. I would like to spend one extra turn to have those guys heal. Use Guardian Flames on something, so I'll let it come to me. Good, it went after the hero. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. Alright. You there, spiders. Go get yourself some XP. Guardian Flames on the frostlings. I don't think they would like that very much. They're frostlings. And probably we'll just melee these lost souls to death. I could also cast a spell. Cast Savage Rage and give the XP to somebody else. Okay, Rusky Disc of... See, this is a reward that I will sell. Yeah, absolutely sell that for gold. And then I guess go after these guys. Oh, there's production resources under there. I didn't even see that. I was wondering whether there's just a random group of non-hostile frostlings running around. Those will be nice. Get free resources, probably another free building for this city, but at least it's getting something. Wait, is the city above ground technically closer? It is very... they're both pretty darn close. I think the city underground is slightly closer, which is unfortunate. I'd rather have the free production resources go into the city above ground. Either way, these are going to be mine. Maybe I'll get something good. Alright, unfortunately they're going to charge and freeze my stuff. And freeze multiple things. It's a good thing I have backup. At least they didn't freeze the hero. Alright, don't really have time to buff stuff. I don't think you can dispel. You can dispel frozen. I'm going to try to do that. Nice, okay. Want to kill these guys before they cause any more trouble. But I also want to stay out of range of the dang mammoth. Fortunately, this area right here, he's sort of not in a position to do much. So I can get a couple free shots on those ice scapers. Oh, very nearly kill them, but not quite. I don't really have another thing that can hit them. Well, I mean, I could hit him with this guy, but I wanted him to go down and deal with that other ice scaper. Okay, what I'll do is probably move him like over here. All he needs is one shot. Easily finish that thing off. I want to make sure I'm out of range of the mammoth. Okay, don't have to worry about that freezing anything now. Those guys are in range to hit all that stuff, so I want to protect them. And put the frostlings in front to help guard the tiger while he's otherwise a popsicle. Okay, I think I'm good. Hopefully they don't freeze the hero, but I bet they try. This guard breaker. Hey, they did try, but it didn't work. Aha! And they've left their flank open to a raider, which can probably deal with them on its own. Yep. Which will allow me to go use my hero to deal with more important problems. Well, the Ice Queen has let its guard down. Okay, I think I've got enough stuff here to kill the Ice Queen and still occupy the mammoth enough to where it can't attack anything. Yeah, that Ice Queen's going to take a ton of damage. Because I can try to web the mammoth. That'll use up some of its movement. Okay, cool. I didn't know that I really expected that to work, but it's kind of nice. You there. Defensive strike. For XP, primarily. May as well have the elves finish that raider off. I would like my druid to get the kill on the mammoth after... I think I can get him leveled up on this particular battle, and I can still buff my animals. So now that he's webbed, stuck in place, I'll get everybody kind of in a good position to flank the heck out of it once it's unwebbed. Oh wait, I do want to heal these guys, and I want to probably start with Awakened Spirit. And then cast Savage Rage. Probably heal myself. Okay, he's free now. See if I can web him again just to buy myself a little more time. I don't want to go too many turns because I don't want the battle to end into a draw. Let's see, go ahead and heal yourself. I can wait one more turn, I think. Alright, I better finish him off here. One last thing, can awaken the tiger. He did level up, so that's what I was looking for. And actually, now that I've done damage, I can get a little more XP from it for him. And for my Forge Priest as well, because they can dispel that. And then he can Savage Rage the spider. And then I think that's about all I can eke out of this. Maybe there's somebody that could use healing. Yeah, there is. I'll do that too. Oh, the frostlings there could have used it as well. Okay, that's about as good as I'm going to get out of this battle, I think. Finish that thing off, and there we go. I have enough mana for Summon Beast Horde. I'll take the Siege Workshop, it's more expensive. Alright, these guys are still on their way back. Oh gosh, haven't even finished a turn yet. Did so much fighting with this army on this turn. I think this guy got 2 or 3 levels. 2 levels, I think. Alright, it's Druidry 4. And now I am ready to cast Summon Beast Horde, which it's tempting for me to run in there and try it, but I don't know. I'll send a scout in there just to see what I'm up against, but I don't think that would end well for me, probably. We'll send the tiger. He can make it back a little faster. I don't know what to do. Oh wait, I know exactly what to do with these guys. There's a haunted boneyard up there. That is not allowed. That's gonna have to go. Got the engineer caught up with the king. And I wanted to send them back out. I'm sure there's hidden units on that spider lair. But I want to go look at it anyway. It actually might be worth... Oh, you know what? It might be worth popping that army above ground. And take another look at what's defending that. It's probably going to be too strong for me to deal with. But maybe this army's tough enough to go down and clear that ruin. Or at least scout out that area a little bit more. Also, don't want to forget to continue casting Domain of Earth. Actually, I'm going to abort that spell. I don't know if I have enough mana to support that. Okay, there, an enemy vassal. I'm going to go take the lava lake route around. Oh good, and this builder's done, so I'll send him back all the way around and go back up and start doing the other stuff I was talking about doing with him. I'm going to save my mana for now because I can't really afford to buy more mana structures at the moment, or mana generating buildings. I do want to transform... Okay, you know what I'll do? I'll transform this to an earth node. That gives me some benefit now. Yeah, I'll do that. That'll give me a little bit of extra mana in the long run, so should probably do that sooner rather than later. And I'm going to pick some up here, so that will help. Alright, I'm going to skip forward to the next turn so we can fit a little more in this episode. We'll be right back. Okay, we should pop up to the next turn here pretty soon. Did want to mention that, just as I had hoped, there is another structure here. There's an oyster reef, which would be helpful for city growth, and it's within reach of that three-way spot. And I also can reach out to another tomb. So this is a pretty good spot for a city, and will be really good once it gets to its max size. So definitely, that's a pretty high priority for cities. Alright, Metropolis of Rimon, produce a Master's Guild. This is the city that I'm producing machines in, okay. Let's see. What comes next? Probably the Dreadnought's Foundry, I guess. This city's really, really in very good shape. That's already a metropolis. If I get public baths, it won't quite get it to cheerful status, but there's a lot of stuff I can build in one turn in the meantime. Problem is a Dreadnought's Foundry takes 50 mana, so that's going to use up the mana that my Prospector is going to pick up over here. And then I don't really know where the Prospector... There's a lot of stuff. You know, actually, look at all this in here. I could kind of hollow out a lot of this. I don't think that would be a threat to my territory at all, as long as I don't break all the way through. And I'm not planning on putting a city anywhere around there, so that seems like a good place for him to start digging. Let's, maybe I could even start further up here, too. I'd try to just stay out of the border range of that city, but I think here is okay. I was going to try to grab those haste berries and misjudge the distance. Any little bit of extra gold I can get right now is fine. Did meet a new guy. It's a human dreadnought, so I'm not the only one with machines. Alright, back to Rimond. I will go ahead and get the Dreadnought's Foundry. I do need that. Especially now that I've wrapped up research on iron golems. Cannons will be next, but I'll try to get a few golems produced soon if I can. That's got to wait until next turn. Still merchandise here, saving my money for the time being, because that's gonna go. I'm gonna burn through that pretty fast once I've got those settlers coming. And I may need to produce something in my city on the surface. Okay, these guys are setting sail. That makes me a little nervous. I don't really want to go fight them on the water. They're humans and they have Mariner, which gives them... they're not subject to the disembarked penalty. I still have a bigger army than them and generally stronger units. I wonder if they were going... They might actually just be going after my drone, and they had to embark on the water to get to it. I'm going to assume that's what they're doing, but I'm going to keep the drone out here to keep an eye on them so that I can... Wait, if they disembark, how quickly could they make it to the drone? The drone should be safe here. So then I'll have him explore the water a little bit and make sure those guys don't come. And by then I'll have the tower, so I'll have a little bit better view range, or a lot better view range, actually. Pretty easy battle, probably. I'll throw the crossbow in there anyway. I mean, I've got him, so I may as well have him participate. Hopefully there's not some massive army right on the other side of this. It's just going to kill everything I've got. That would suck. Okay, we can't have that. Can't have flamers shooting at me. The firstborns are so good, but they're so slow. I'm going to back up a little bit. I'll keep my units spread out, try to join them all together. And I would love to lure that charger into attacking something. Like the firstborn, actually. He could take hits from just about everything. Here, he's immune to the fire damage, and he's not going to take much physical damage from anything. I wonder if he's still got... How far can that charger move? Just to make him even more of a boss, I'm thinking about bestowing Iron Heart on him. I'll do it just for the sake of leveling up the Theocrat. Actually, touch by faith. It won't help him really resist anything here, but it does give my druid some XP. And now I bunched everyone up. Okay, maybe that wasn't good. Yeah, they're gonna firebomb the heck out of me, but I don't want to risk having the chargers come in and... I don't want to risk having the chargers come in and hit that hero. I'll just play it safe. Take a couple firebombs, I should be able to handle them. It's exactly what I didn't want to do, but I ended up doing it anyway. Okay, they handled that pretty well, though. Okay, the chargers naturally won't go after the weak unit, they always do. And let's see, firstborns, I think... On defense, they're going to handle those guys just fine. I might give them Bestow Iron Heart and then send them in there. Actually, I could do this. Take the free hit, go on defense, bring the hero up. Those guys aren't immune to fire, they're just resistant to it. Okay. Please look... Okay, good. They turned and looked the right way. That's what I wanted. Probably didn't need to back him up that far, but that's alright. Take that hit. That's fine. Want to bestow Iron Heart on you. He's right in the middle of all the action. I think everything is safe. Thinking about going ahead and attacking one of those guys. You know, here's what I'm going to do. Oh, nice. Critical hit. So I don't have to worry about that flamer. Let's see if they're dumb enough to just straight up attack him. I don't think they're threatening anything else in particular. Why not? Let's see how the firstborn handles this. Should be fun. No, they went after the hero. I thought they might do that. Yeah, that's not gonna work, man. Alright, got a nice big view range here. The city is occupied by enough units that makes me think twice about attacking it. I think I could handle it, though. I think I could do it. They've got a hero nearby, though. I don't know. I need more stuff up here as soon as I can get it. I need to start making those iron golems and setting them up here as soon as I can. Alright, I got an upgrade for this guy, so upgrade point 6. He is at level 6. I need to save to make sure I've got enough for convert and healing when the time comes. Probably get something that's worth like 1. I'll just wait. There's nothing that's particularly calling out to me. This guy's what, a warlord? Nah. I'll just wait. Distribute him next time he levels up. Do I want to just hang out here, I guess? And guard that tower? Anything that comes after me is going to take a little bit of time to get here. I should see it, have plenty of advanced warning. Maybe just keep some pressure on him, keep this army stationed here until I can get enough backup, and then go after him. If that other group moves down, I'm going to leave this army here and just leave the crossbowmen defending that tower. That way they can't send something out and jump it and try to raise it or something. But then if that other army comes down here chasing my drone, I might be able to pick them off. 19. Need to make sure I leave enough to get back to those haste berries. We can peek a little further. Alright. Kinda wanted to see what else is over here. If there's a gap in here. And it looks like this road leads... Yes, it does. It leads to an orc city. An orc city that I will promptly declare war on. This should push me over the evil edge. Sorry, guys. Alright, well now that I know that they're there, I don't need to... I think I'd rather go off and explore the other direction now. Now that I know that there is a city there. Whenever I get units out to take it, they can explore the remainder of the area, but it doesn't really matter what structures are in there right now. Okay, I want these guys going to the front line. And let's take a quick peek and see what's in the spider den. Just real quick. Right, a bunch of scoundrels. I think I could clear that, though. I think that army would be okay. Oh, wait, those are not scoundrels. Those are all assassins. No. No. I'll go up. I'll go up and out and see what's out there before I fight that battle with just those troops. Probably hug the southern edge of this lava river here and see what's down in this far southeastern corner of the map. Alright, 2 Archon Titans. Lovely. I really wish I still had that Prospector up here now. Because I would like to get more units up against these guys. I have Beast Horde, though. I do have Beast Horde, so I can handle it now. Out of curiosity, let's poke my head in here and see what's... 3 Gluttons. Oh my gosh. Oh, man. 2 Matriarchs and a Serpent. My gosh. What else am I up against? It's all physical attackers up here. You know, I think this army will be okay. I've got Beast Horde. Okay, I do have enough mana to cast it. That's one thing I do need to keep an eye on. Beast Horde costs 50 mana to cast, so mana income's a little more important for me now. But I will use it to clear this before it spawns anything nasty. Closely matched. That's what you think. Hopefully they don't charge me, though. That could be bad. I would like to get Beast Horde cast first. Okay, good. They're going to wait. I wonder what determines whether they attack or defend. It seems to be completely random. If anyone knows that in the comments, let me know, because I have no idea. Alright. Trying to think if there's any way, any direction I want to shift my units first. That's infantry, archer. Wait, that's an archer right there. I normally try to shift in the direction of wherever the range units are, so that I can kill them quickly. Deal with the more powerful ones later. Undead Slayer would have been nice going into this, but that's alright. Here we go. Awesome. That'll give him something to think about. So what Beast Horde does is it summons wild beasts at the start of every combat round to assist the caster for 7 turns. That's a total. I think it summons 2 per turn. Did it summon 2? Looks like it summoned 2. That's a total of 14 units if the spell plays out long enough. That is a crazy amount of units, and makes pretty much any battle winnable. 3 units. This spell is so grossly overpowered for fighting against independents because they can't dispel it. Oh no! Okay, now they're all split up. So they are killing off my units. But let's slow down that Titan a bit. Okay, they're killing off those units, but they've split up, so I want to take advantage of that, like right now. We can go flank these guys, get hit in. Make sure I'm far enough away from the Titan, and I am. Also have another web option down here now. It spawned a bunch of them right around the enemy, so that worked out nicely for me. I don't want to go too crazy with these units. I'll probably kind of hang out, maybe hang out by this wall. Keep the archers pinned in there for the moment until I can figure out exactly what I want to do with them. And then move the spiders up. This guy can't get the spiders if they're here. I want to push up as much as I can. If I can tempt him into coming and hitting these spiders, that would be fine, because then I could counter web pretty easily and fry him with a Forge Priest. Speaking of Forge Priests, I think I'm going to give Guardian Flames to a Boar Rider. I'm just going to get that on him now. Oh gosh, that's not good for me though. I mean, overall, Beast Horde still helps, but Chant of Unlife is going to resurrect all these monsters that they're killing on their side. This is a weird battle. It's fine, though. Like I said, I'm getting the net benefit out of this. And any damage I can do these guys is worth it, so I think I will charge right up in the back of that Titan and hit him a couple times. Wish the archers were just a little... Oh wait, they can reach. Okay, cool. Let's get rid of that. And again, want to lure the Titan into coming after the spiders. May have moved him up a little too far. I really want to press the attack here while these units are split up. I don't want to overcompensate, get too crazy, and get something killed. Well, okay, the Hunter Spider is not really actually my unit, so I'm not as worried about that. If I can use it to lower the Titan's guard, I think that's good for me. The dwarves up. Get these guys up and get this guy up and probably awaken my good spider here. Yeah. Seems like a good call. That'll work. Penguins! Hey! Stop killing all the little animals. Alright, if I can get really lucky, I'll web these guys. I'm gonna try it. Okay, no such luck. But that takes away one movement point. I can try a greater web with the spider, and as long as I can follow up with... Okay, here's what I can do. Move him up here, put a couple shots into that archer. I should be able to finish it with the Forge Priest, so it doesn't threaten my hero. Try to web this thing. Okay, much better. You know, the Boar Rider could get up in that archer's face. I think I'll do that. I moved and had an object in the way. Fortunately, still got the kill without too much trouble. The Boar Riders will probably come after these guys. Want to make sure the elves don't take that hit. And I should bring the penguins along for fun. Well, it's not a good unit to revive. If I can web this other Titan, it's game over. I mean, it's kind of game over for them anyway, but... Alright, I want to kill this thing. I also want to use spiders to turn other things around. I really want to web this guy. I'm going to try again. Okay, well, at least he's pretty much out of movement. Who's going to do the most damage versus that thing? I really need, even despite the fact that he's webbed, I still kind of want... I'll have these guys go deal with him. I'm probably going to use this to turn something around. Okay, they'll be able to kill him, should be able to kill him before he's broken out of that web. Which gives me the freedom to maybe put a couple shots in on the other Titan. I just can't quite reach from here. Alright, that seems like a good target for the weak little spider to polish off. Or even go get in the Revenant archer's face. Good critical hit, bro. Alright. Do I want to try to put a shot in on the Titan? Or defensive strike the archer? Or just shoot the archer? I think I'll just shoot the archer. Put him out of his misery. of wish I knew where that boar rider was going to go. I'm going to leave mine, or not boar rider, just boar, but I'm going to leave mine on defense. That one could come charging in and do a decent bit of damage to the longbows. Actually, he's basically out of movement. I'll defensive strike this guy. They'll handle that a lot better. And the penguins can come participate. This battle is just a mess. I love Summon Beast Horde. Ouch. Alright, you continue wearing down this guy. I can probably do a lot of damage to this Titan on this turn. I'm going to continue webbing him to keep his movement down, I think. I've got multiple options to do that. Web 1. Need to get that spider out of the way. Not quite enough, but can the penguin do the trick? Good job, penguins. Okay, nothing there. This will use up the rest of his movement to where he couldn't even counterattack. So I'll use this guy to kill the archer back there. It's apparently going to take a little more than that. He is just resistant to everything. Okay, he does still have one attack. You can't use up all of their action points with just webbing. Oh, that spider's back there too. Alright, so he's going to hit something, and something's going to resurrect, so the spider's going to actually take a little bit of damage here. Although he'll probably kill one of the little spiders. The computer doesn't really... A lot of times I don't think about the fact that those are battlefield summons and I'm not going to get them back anyway, so... Let's try again. It'd make life so much easier. I really want to just kill him with the penguins, but... I know better than to do that. I actually want to kill him with the hero for a bunch of XP. Would be really nice. But I need to make sure that this other guy is under control. So I don't want him killing anything because I'm getting greedy. And I don't think I have another unit that can web him right now. So probably best to just deal damage and kill him if possible. Alright, so to do that I need to turn him around. Which does more damage? The shot, it's up to 34. This would do up to 39. Technically, I think the bow's a little better in this situation. Yeah, he's going to take some hits, so I just need to flank the heck out of him and try to kill him if I can. The wargs versus the penguins, I'm just going to use them to use up the wargs' movement points. Alright, I'm going to start moving these guys this way. Just make sure that I can kill the Titan. Alright. Okay, the elves can turn him around again if needed, and I think it will be. I'm gonna... The boars can handle a hit. I'm worried about another animal jumping up, though, so I'm just gonna do one. This guy is gonna take a heck of a lot going down. I need to use up one of his movement points. Probably should have just suicide rushed the spiders on him. Alright, I wonder if I can divvy this out safely. Could flank him with the orcs and then subsequently flank him with the spider. That might do the trick. Oh, look, the monkey's here. Can he reach? Nope, useless monkeys. Well, the poo does a little damage. It actually probably hurt me in the long run, though, by reducing the resistance of surrounding units, so I'm not going to do that. I'll do decent damage to that Titan. It'd be more with a flank attack, so I think I can finish it. Yes, I can. Okay, cool. Alright, now it's just that thing left, I think. I can think about healing and other stuff like that. Probably need to target my units that actually need the healing, so like the boar rider over here could use it. And have a way to web those guys. Okay, cool. So, okay, they've already used Guardian Flames, so I can't do that. Oh, that's more stuff. Back up. Oh, that dead monkey's not mine. Okay, crap. Now there's 3 things I have to deal with. Again, getting greedy. You are on fire. Penguins versus flaming wargs. Oh, come on, guys. You can do better than that. Okay, I think I'm just going to end this battle. The penguins and the spiders and all that stuff can deal with him. Do I have any other range unit? Oh yeah, the elves can deal with that warg. So that means I can still at least... Did I already use Befriend Animal here? Or Awaken? I used Awakened. Can at the very least Nourishing Meal that spider. Alright, I'm good. Battle's over. What a mess. But totally worth it. Summon Beast Horde is amazing. Crazed chicken, throw chicken, you know... I mean, that's a lot of different elemental resistances, which is nice. I'm gonna sell it. There's better torso gear than that. I'll take the money right now. There's so many upgrades I need to do. And I think he's already got a decent torso piece. The defense and resistance. In fact, I think everybody... Well, no, my Theocrat and... Okay, not everybody does. I'll come across better stuff. Now what's next? I mean, as long as I keep that mana up, which I actually can't do next turn, but in the long run, I need to be building... Actually, in the short run, too, I need all the mana I can get right now. So, I think a shrine is perfectly appropriate for this city. Which is actually going to grow in a couple turns. Be able to build the shrine in 1 turn. I wonder if producing housing would get it to grow in 1 turn. No. No, it would not. I will, I want that shrine now. I'll pay for that. And just take the 2 turns to get it. In this city, I might want a temple, but I can't buy the temple because I don't have enough mana to pay for it. So yeah, the sooner I can get shrines up, the better. I need all the mana I can get now. It just became very important. I don't think even with Summon Beast Horde I'm ready to try that Lost City yet. Those Gluttons will take an absolute pounding before they go down. I'm probably close, though. I could definitely handle those Tigrans, but again, I need more mana to do it. Wonder if there's any other way I can generate some quickly. I mean, I could always change this city to produce mana for a couple turns and then build the shrine, because it does have a mana node in, and how much would that benefit me? Oh wait, I can't produce mana without the shrine. Okay, never mind. All right, well, I'm kind of going long here, so I know this is kind of like right in the middle of things, but I'm going to go ahead and cut this episode off here. I think that battle's a good note to end on. That was, like I said, that was a weird battle with just the animals spawning and then dying and then rising again to fight for the enemy. But fortunately, they could only get one per turn, whereas I could get 3, so still worked out in my favor. All right, everyone, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in episode 11.